Today's topic, how to bid at auction. A research made by St. George Bank states that 62% of buyers do not have a bidding strategy when attending a property for auction. So my question today is, are you fully skilled and prepared to secure your dream property at your next auction? If the answer is no, no need to worry. I'm here to provide you some hot tips and tactics to ensure you are prepared for your next auction. Tip number 1. Have an exact figure in mind. Please be very clear on what you're prepared to pay. Be disciplined when you go to the auction with the figure you prepare to bid up to. My advice is to use an odd number as your final paying figure. Rather than rounding it up to a 0 or a 5 or a 10, make it an odd number. For example, $853,000 instead of $850,000. The reason for that is everyone thinks in odd round numbers. You don't know what your competition will do on the day. You might have the same cutoff figure as each other. So if you have that extra 1 or 2 or 3, it can often throw your competition off and get you the property that you're after. Tip number 2, appearance. This might sound silly, but as they say, dress to impress. My suggestion is to come in with a suit or professional attire. You want to create the perception that you have the money and the budget to beat any competition. It's all about intimidating your opponent and giving them the illusion that they have no chance. Tip number 3, position yourself in a visible area. Throughout my career, I've observed bidders at auctions sit in the back of the room, just hide away behind the crowd thinking this might be a good strategy. But no, in reality, it should be the whole opposite. You want to be fully visible, positioning yourself towards the front of the crowd, right next to the auctioneer. This gives you a whole perspective of the competition and your opponent. And not only that, that way the auctioneer can clearly hear when you're bidding. From when you walk into the room, you should maintain attitude, body language, and gesture with confidence at all times. Tip number 4, the opening bid. Before the auction commences, question the agent how many contracts have been requested and issued, how many people he expects to be bidding on the day. If it's likely that the competition will be high, just wait for someone to make a low bid and then automatically increase the bid higher than the expected reserve price. For example, if the agent is quoting $1 million and the first bid is $800,000, you should automatically increase the bid to $1,100,000 if you're prepared to pay that, of course. This will execute all the competition that was within the $1 million range and give them the illusion the property will go above expectations and discourage your opponents. Tip number 5, confidence. This is very important regardless. Deliver your last bid with the same confidence you delivered your first bid. Remember, your competition doesn't know how much money you have in your pocket. A great tactic to use is to bid straight after your competition. It'll give them the illusion that you're willing to buy the property no matter the price. And your competition will never feel as if they're in front or dominating the auction. At the end of the day, all these tactics will only work if you have more money in your pocket than your opponent. My motto is, the person with the deepest pocket and the greatest desire will always win. But if you don't feel comfortable bidding for your dream home, I'm here to help. I'll be more than happy to come along and bid on your behalf and put all these skills into place with the figure you have in mind. I'm constantly in the auction rooms, so I truly feel very comfortable and competent in the scenario. I'm really here to help you and the community with any real estate advice you might need. You can reach me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, email, text message, phone, you name it. Just reach out to me and I'll be here for you. Once again, Christian Rodriguez, proudly representing Big Marhad Realty. Thank you so much for watching.